So Wine Library was forever, right? It was from 1998 to 2011 full-time. VaynerMedia started in 9. I went full-time at 11, which is how I'm referencing the Wine Library thing. And then like a lot of the stuff I just mentioned really started happening in 2018, 19. And so in that 7-8 years when I was building it, when you look at it, right, AJ runs Vayner Sports. AJ and I, with our partner Phil Toronto, run the fund. Phil Toronto started as an intern for us.
Wow.
I didn't mention that I started Empathy Wines, which was a direct-to-consumer wine brand that I sold for a lot of money to Constellation Brands. My 2 partners in that business, John Troutman and Nate Schroeder, both were interns at VaynerMedia 10 years earlier.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay,
VFriends.
so they're coming up with
VFriends.
you.
Homegrown leaders.
Yeah, VFriends is run by Andy Craniac, who was also an intern. VaynerMedia, Global, LA. Who runs LA? Lisa Buckley. She's been with me for 7 years. Who's the chief business officer? Kaylin McNamara. She's been with me for 10 years. The Sasha Group, she's a company in the holding company of VaynerX, where VaynerMedia is. He's been with me for 15 years, right? You know, like there's, dozens of, chief of staff, Hannah, 9 years. But all of the people I just mentioned started as kids. All of them.
Yeah.
It is very rare for me to bring someone from the outside in a very substantial role because they're not family.
Interesting.
So for me, it's family business vibes.
Okay, because I know a lot of people who listen to this show, they're starting a business or they're thinking of starting a business and they're trying to figure out how to get people to help them and work with them. If I think about myself, I have a couple companies and I own a couple companies and I feel sometimes overwhelmed by having multiple. And I also feel sometimes frustrated by the fact that the person that I find in leadership is not ready immediately.
Makes sense.
But I'm hearing you say that's maybe not the goal, that they need to be immediately ready.
They can't, they almost never can be.
Yeah.
Like hiring from the outside is guessing.
Yeah.
Right? Hiring is guessing.
Yeah.
Promoting and firing is knowing.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's
Right?
a good
Hiring is guessing, promoting and firing is knowing. Why is promoting and firing knowing?
Because you've made a decision based on the reality of them being with you.
Performance.
Right. Do you know that I've never called a reference in my entire career? Ever. It's crazy. You're going to give me a piece of paper with the 3 people you already talked to say that they're going to co-sign you when I call them?
So,
You pick the people. So instead, what do? You give them a project?
No, that's a great idea. What I do is I go with my intuition. Now, what is fun at scale, remember, let's take a step back. I just rattled off a lot of stuff, and I'm really empathetic that most people are not 20 years into their successful career.
Yeah.
So let's go back to day one. For me, let's start with a couple things. When I was only hiring people that were making $7 an hour minimum wage in New Jersey at the time to do stocking the shelves at Wine Library, I would predominantly either want to hire acquaintances or friends,
Yeah.
or once I had a good employee, I wanted their cosign to who I should hire.
Aha. Okay. Yeah.
So a good thing for smaller business, when you hire your first person, doesn't work out. You hire someone else, doesn't work out. Now you hire a third person, does work out. Sarah's killing it. Now you're ready for another hire. The first thing I do is I go to Sarah and say, Sarah, who have you worked with, or who's a friend of yours or a family member that's like you?
Because Sarah knows what it takes to do the role well, too.
And you trust Sarah because she's already doing good work. Now, occasionally Sarah will put on someone who she loves more than the job, and you might get caught. But I found less often. I feel like that Sarah in this story is a good egg, and you're coming to her from a really empathetic, honest